Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Time Bros Campaign 1. This is episode 86. We are getting into a bit today with the announcements. First thing I'd like to say is that both Nate and Lexi are not available today, and there's a solid chance that Lexi, unfortunately, will be forced to step away from this show slash podcast for the foreseeable future, given job changes. As for the future of Alara, the character, I still have to sit down and speak with Lexi about her, given her close connection to Ori. We will see. Fortunately, Nate is also, I should say unfortunately, Nate isn't going to be able to make it, but for the sake of the characters, fortunately, I suppose, Nate has a migraine today and just couldn't hardly stare at a computer screen. So, unfortunately, he will be missing out today. If you can't tell behind me, I know that normally we got a bunch of shit behind me. It's even a bigger mess because sooner or later, all of this shit's gonna be gone, and I am in the process of revamping this workspace so that way I have a more professional setup. But yeah, either way, one thing I do want to go over is for those of you that are out of the loop on world happenings, something that is near and dear to me happened just last week, or I guess at the beginning, or I guess this last weekend. Hurricane Helene and the effects that it had on the Appalachian region, specifically of Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, and Southern Virginia. I am personally very connected to that area. One of my dad's groomsmen lives in Asheville, North Carolina, and is directly affected by these storms. So in the description of both the podcast and the YouTube video, I will be putting some direct links to different agencies and charities that are helping that are directly helping those that are affected by Hurricane Helene. I will say that there's a solid chance either next weekend or the weekend after I will not be here. There will not be a session because I personally have to go down to my parents' Southern Virginia property and assess the damage from the hurricane. We're all going down there to see if there's any work for us, and then I'm probably going to swing through and drop off some supplies to some first responder friends who are helping with the efforts of rescuing people and finding people who are still missing. So, any and all donations that go toward, also I will say any and all donations that happen to pop up from this channel in the next, we'll say a month or so, will all be going to charitable donations. So if you buy any shirts or anything like that from the store, all that money will be going towards supplies on either helping my first responder friends or donating directly to some of these foundations. So anyways, thanks for hearing me out on that. That being said, we are going to get right into this. We again do not have Ori or Alara tonight, but that is just fine. We move on. So let's get into it. That one.
Squirrels do.
All right, I'm here.
I'm not going to find one and argue.
Oh, welcome back. We were just discussing primate homosexuality.
In the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
I.e. primate.
Yeah. Would
Okay.
you like to partake?
You don't want to know how he got here, though.
And the question of the day is, how many gay pigeons can you fit on the end of a needle, or the point of a needle?
What?
I got
You lost me.
okay.
You had me and you lost me.
Wants to lose, but
Wow.
go ahead, Zach.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's just a great way to stall my ADHD brain. But fuck you guys.
Squirrel.
All right. I will say we probably need different tokens, given that both characters that are on the map currently are not partaking in this session.
Well, you can't put me up there, so.
Okay, so I will go over a little recap and then we'll get right into it. I'll just say fucking sure. The Bard.
Yay, it's me.
Okay. Well,
Me, Luigi.
It's a me.
okay.
Can we
Well,
go to the south? We should go to the south.
I actually wouldn't mind exploring kind of like the wheat field area.
All right,
South
that's
is
that's
University District.
okay. Whoever wrote Strixhaven on my map is immediately dead.
Why? The sign said it for the city.
Okay, can I do my recap now before you guys you know?
Any further off the rails?
Yes, please.
That
Go
would
ahead.
imply that there were rails to
Go
begin
ahead.
with.
That is true. All right, last we left off.
Actually, isn't Ander getting railed right now?
Jesus fucking Christ, Austin. Where are my
He
dice?
might be.
We were talking about rails.
But did rails exist back then?
Perhaps.
It's
Depends on the type
2d20.
of rail.
It's 2d20 worth of damage.
Psychic damage from above.
You take 32 points of psychic damage for interrupting me. All right.
Okay. I'm
All of
fine.
us?
It's a no. Austin himself. Okay. Last we left off. Ori and Elka decide to wander into the forest where the lycanthrope live. Ori deciding that it would be of his best interest to try to become a werebear specifically. He asked around, wondering where to go. He eventually landed on wandering into the forest and getting into a fight with a bunch of werebear. After a relatively hilarious fight with Ori basically just tossing a bunch of werebears into the river and then floating away. Ori was eventually bitten by a werebear and subsequently turned into a lycanthrope. After wandering back to the boat, the hubbub of a giant, fully transformed werebear trying to jump onto the deck of the ship woke everyone up and revealed to
Not
everyone.
me.
You woke up after the fact.
No, I
Oh no,
did
you woke up in the morning. That's right. Either way, making all of you aware that Ori was in fact now a lycanthrope. The morning is here. I know some of you have plans that you want to enact, but I also know we were talking about potentially just fast tracking 4 days so that way Zane arrives. But if you guys want to do anything in between those days, let me know.
If nobody else has anything, I am going to meander towards that temple that you mentioned. It was in the seaside slums, right?
Yep.
All right, so I will meander that general direction.
Okay. You wandered through the central district and then into the seaside slums. You see quite a large temple. On this temple, you see the symbol of a god. You are mostly unaware of what the symbol means. You can make a religion check if you want to attempt to figure out. Yeah, you have no clue.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
As to which temple this belongs to. But you do see what looks to be a image of almost like a heart interwoven into a bramble of thorns as the symbol on the church. You see two large female adverse looking statues that are made out of a pure onyx at the front of, on either side of both doors, and the doors leading into the temple itself are carved out of a large dark, like almost like a dark purplish wood. It has a purple hue to it. You don't see anybody around, and you don't hear anybody. With your passive perception, you don't hear anybody inside the temple, but the door, as you approach, the doors do swing open by themselves.
Okay. I will slowly walk in. I think what I have seen in my various travels, I would assume that removing head coverings would be a sign of respect. So I would,
In houses of worship, yeah, generally you would learn that that's a
Yeah.
pretty universal.
yeah. So I will unwrap my turban and kind of tuck it away in my bag, and kind of walk in kind of quietly, take a look around, see what I see.
Okay. As you enter the main chamber that you enter into, this temple is all one large rectangular chamber. You have water fountains that line each side of it, and there's one giant like rug that goes down the center, almost like a rolling out, like it's almost like they rolled out the carpet for whoever decides to visit this temple. As you walk down, you notice that there are what look to be stone pews, but they're lowered into the ground, and it's almost as if they're sitting in their own little like cubbies waiting to be raised out of them, for different types of you would assume for different ceremonies and different moments of worship. For now, they are stored away. The fountains, however, are running, and as you walk through, make a perception check.
Where did my mouse cursor go? There it is. Hey.
20. You notice painted murals. Like the room is overall dark, but you notice through the darkness painted murals of a woman with long red hair, and it seems like she's enacting different acts of kindness. Some of them are a bit more promiscuous, where she's made out to be almost like she's in a like sexy like positions, where she's kind of almost like a paint me like one of your French girls type of, there's no where she's
Fair.
kind of where she's almost like she's posing to be painted. You see roses intertwined throughout these painted glass, and this painted murals are just like following the entire top of the what you would assume would be where the base of the structure meets the roof, and it's about a good 15 to 20 feet up. As you walk to the back of this temple, you see a giant altar, stone, probably made of marble of some sort, and standing at the base of this altar is a man with his face completely covered. He is in long red, white, and purple robes, and you look at him, and before you could say a word, he says, "Ah, a druid. Welcome to her sanctum." You do not see his mouth moving behind the shawl of a mask he has over his face.
This one thanks you for the hospitality. Should this one have his face covered as well?
That is not necessary for visitors to her temple. Sune loves all that comes to worship or visit, whether they be, no matter their denomination or who they worship.
And this is me forgetting. Sune is the voice, the other god in Ori's head, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. This one appears to be in luck. This one was seeking a house of Sune.
Well, you've come to the right place. How may I assist you?
This one does not know for sure. This one has a friend who has fallen under the sway of Malor. And when this friend had touched a Cordeorum, this one believes that a small fragment of Sune also resides within him now.
That's a curious bit of fate, if you ask me. A minor deity, such as Malar, entering into the body of a mortal. Doesn't seem far-fetched, however. It does seem like there's more to your story. You've seen something, haven't you? You've bear witness to fear. My child, you may be as honest and open as you like in this temple.
Okay. I'm guessing I don't get any sort of read on him.
You don't even see it. Like, literally, there's no, like, you keep trying to, I would, like, because you're face to face, you would normally notice someone talking. You would notice, because you can read lips. You do not see his mouth moving as words are entering into what you feel are your ears. It's almost as if his words are echoing through the chamber, but you don't know where his voice is coming from.
You will have to pardon this one. This one is unfamiliar with... No, this one is not used to communicating with someone where he cannot read their lips as well. This one is not... That is not a request to change anything. That is an explanation of this one's mild discomfort.
I understand. I apologize. I suppose it is rude of me not to look at a man eye to eye as we speak. Our customs forbid me from lifting my shawl entirely, but I suppose...
This one does not wish to intrude on your customs.
Oh no. And you'll see him part the shawl down the middle and wrap it to where it, like, there's almost like there's a scrunchie that goes and, like, tightens to his face where his mouth is still covered, but you see his eyes. And it's religious headwear, man.
I just like the scrunchy descriptor.
Yeah. You see his eyes, and in where you would expect to see a pupil and an iris, you see a blurred blue, basically milky looking eyes. It would not take a
Yeah, I have a +9 in medicine, so
you would gauge that he's blind. If you're looking for answers, unfortunately, I am not the man to give them to you. I'd say maybe you should seek counsel with Sune herself. However, the connection to her in this temple has been, and you see him kind of looking around, almost as if he's looking at something floating through the air, has been disrupted in ways.
May this one ask why or how?
I personally am unaware. However, I do have guesses. A great evil set upon this land not more than 2 years ago. And our connection to her has been spotty ever since. I've yet to confer with the other temple in the city. Granted, our clergy and their clergy aren't exactly ones to converse, given they worship that moon maiden and all. But I suppose maybe checking with them would benefit us. That is, if they're willing to even talk to someone who worships Sune.
This one does not necessarily worship Sune. Perhaps this one could be a messenger?
Oh, I wouldn't think anything of it. This seems like a task between clergymen, but if you're willing to speak with the High Priestess, I wouldn't necessarily say no. I will warn you, the followers of the Moon Maiden are strange, very absorbed in their worship. However, I can't blame them. Their god was scarred by her sister long ago, and they've been on the defense ever since. It's caused madness amongst the ranks, bred deep into them as far as 4 or 5 generations. Do be careful if you do go there. Their temple is located... I'm forgetting where I put... Oh, that's right. Their temple is located over in the University District, not very far away. Do be aware. Those who enter into their temples tend to have visions. I myself have had a vision once, visiting there as a young man, before I found the light and the embrace of my dear goddess. So do take care. And if you, I suppose, if you can ask them if they have any connection to their goddess, Selune, that would be
One moment,
appreciated.
please. And I will literally just sit down right where I'm at and start ritually casting Animal Messenger.
Okay.
And let's see. A location. Oh, I must have visited the location. Okay, never mind.
You could use Animal Messenger to go speak with... You, use it to speak with your friends back on the boat if you wanted to do that. If you wanted other people there with you, but that's up to you.
No, I'll hold off on that then.
Okay.
I will say, this one will... If this one finds himself in the University District, this one promises he will stop by and ask there. This one will send a little bird to inform you of the response.
Very
But
well.
In the meantime, this one feels he must try to contact Sune.
Do me a favor.
Mhm.
Roll I'm trying to find which saving throw it is. Roll a wisdom saving throw. That's really unfortunate. You see his eyes go off, like the cloudiness in his eyes disappear for a moment, and you see him narrow in into your own eyes. You see him look at you. I see. I apologize. I was concerned about who you were. I will tell you this. The path you walk is tumultuous. If you plan to visit Cemetery Hill, do take care not to gain the attention of the followers of that witch that resides in the temple there.
This one is confused. This one did not mention Cemetery Hill.
You see his eyes go milky again. I peered into your mind, young man. It is a ability that I've gained throughout the years of being a priest. Do take care with your time there. The one you seek is in league with the witch.
The witch. This one is not familiar with a witch.
A witch is an apt name for her. However, she does parade herself as such, I guess. More of a deity than a being. Also a goddess that seems to stick her nose where it doesn't belong. One that is directly opposed to Selune, the Moon Maiden. And directly opposed to Sune. So, do not allow Shar's grasps or claws to hook into you or any of your friends while you're there. Because once you are taken, and once you are grabbed, there is no turning back.
This one will do his best.
You can make a religion check if you'd like, with all these names that have been said. Holy shit. Look at you.
Holy shit. Okay.
I
studied, apparently.
You studied a little bit by the looks of it. Selune is the Moon Maiden. She is the goddess of the moons and the goddess of moonlight. She is she is considered to be a Renatus, one of the reborn gods, one of the goddesses that helped the mortals throughout the fracture. And then you also heard the name Shar. Shar is the name of her sister. Shar is not one of the Renatus. In fact, she is one of the. She is deemed a manipulator and a destroyer. And she's one of the very few goddesses in this world that chose to destroy the mortals only for her own sick and twisted reality. She is known as she is known as the Dark Eye, or known as the Wandering One. She tends to be worshipped illegally in darker and more twisted areas, such as specifically on the continent of Valencia. Her followers are devout and almost devout to the point where they can and will harm you for worshiping and or choosing not to worship their goddess. They're seen as extremists, and they and from what you've read about them, they can and will abduct you and indoctrinate you into the Church of Shar.
Okay, so that's what he's referencing.
Yes, he above table he cast detect thoughts.
Yeah, no, I figured that.
So he sees the words that have been spoken to you about Aldragos's Aldragos being sighted among Cemetery Hill, and that's why he referred to the one you're seeking.
Mhm.
Is in league with the witch. So you have a few temples to join, or you have other things you could do later. That's up to you.
Those are mostly, well, I do want to, as I walk back to the computer after feeding Murdoch, I do want to, kind of put those off into the at some point later column.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I will say, excuse me, is there a place where this one may meditate or pray? This one is not familiar with the word.
You may stay here as long as you like. Give tribute to my goddess and meditate and or pray, however you see fit. I welcome outside information or outside means, especially for druids such as yourself. Maybe your connection to different powers in this world may spur the maiden into speaking, but it certainly couldn't hurt.
Thank you. Have I seen any like offering bowls or anything?
Yeah, there's an offering bowl right on the right next. So the podium and the altar. So the altar is made out of like a marble / granite, and where he was standing was like a ledge that's shot out from the podium where there's an altar bowl and a bunch of candles around it.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and drop 100 gold in there.
Okay.
Yes, I know that is a relatively ridiculous amount, but
Rich people do rich things, man.
yep. And then I will go ahead and sit and kind of meditate for a couple of hours trying to reach out to Sune.
Okay. Go and roll D100. Yeah. You meditate and you do find at peace. You're clearing your mind of any issues or stress or division in your brain. Any fear that you gained from being in direct contact with Malar goes away for a moment of time. what seems to be a moment in time. An hour passes as you meditate. There's just no connection. Nothing for you to really grab onto, unfortunately.
Okay.
Hey Finn, thanks, buddy. Have a good night.
I'll let basically 2 hours go.
Okay.
And if I see the I'm assuming priest, when I get up to leave, I will speak with him. Otherwise, I will meander.
As you're meditating, you do sense his presence leave the room. So you do not see him whenever you open your eyes. However, as you walk out, you do see him. Like washing the front steps of the temple by hand. And he looks up. I see you have finished. Any luck connecting?
No, but this one felt the power of this place. This one thinks the non-connection is on him today.
Well, I do hope your meditation found you some sort of solace in your day-to-day life, and I do hope that this temple gains benefit from you visiting us, and I do appreciate your offer and your donation. That will help this temple much.
Of course.
Do be careful on your way. This area becomes unsavory past certain hours. And one is yourself who's willing to donate that much. It would be wise to be careful.
Thank you, but this one is well above most street thugs.
Oh, I could see that. There's others that prowl these streets that are also above your common street thug, but just do be careful.
This one appreciates that, thank you. This one would have stopped to help, but I'm indicating the cleaning the stairs. But if this one should not be in the area past a certain time, this one believes it is better for him to leave.
Oh, don't trouble yourself with me. This is my own form of worship, in ways. Making sure the house of my goddess is cleaned and presentable to those that walk upon its steps. So pay no mind.
Very well. Thank you. This one thanks you. And I'll turn around and meander.
As you walk away, young man,
Yes.
good luck.
Thank you. This one begs your pardon. This one is not well versed in common. This one should have asked your name.
My name is Imon Padan. I'm the head priest of the Temple of Sune.
Thank you. Iman Padan. As I'm kind of like turning that over in my mouth as I walk away.
I have the spelling for it if you want it. You do, as you walk away, you
No,
do. You do notice, as you walk away, you do notice elvish ears pop up out of his shawl as he drops his guard of you walking away.
Yeah.
But you do notice that because you're passive, because it's fucking ridiculous. But okay, so back to the ship then, or anything else you want to do on your way out?
Nope, not if it gets sketchy around here at night.
You're
I
not.
think I would have to. What's that?
You're in the slums. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not worried about my own safety. I'm worried about causing a scene. So, yeah, I'm peacing out.
okay. So you make it back to the ship. What is everyone else doing on this first day of? We'll call it rest.
Well, you see, I am on a boat flying through the air.
You marked down what you made already, yeah?
I already have.
Okay, good. Is everyone else just kind of chilling out then? Or is anybody working on anything? Working towards anything? Anything along those lines? Or did you get all of you just kind of taking the day off? I see Austin typing.
I was muted. I was just about to say the exact same thing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want to wander off to a tavern, there's plenty of motels and like taverns, and you are in a capital city, so there's plenty of places to find. I would assume Arval would probably be going to one of the more hoity-toity places, maybe, or somewhere along the docks, perhaps.
To the place where the rich are to get more of their cash.
That is fair. Okay, yeah. So you wander into the Wandering Wharf. You do see a tavern, but it is chock full of drunken sailors, people, working women, and does not seem like the place it seems like a seaside tavern. You begin wandering more into like the Central District and the Merchants District, and you do find a tavern that is labeled the Gray Ass, and it has just this image of a donkey as the logo. And you do see well-dressed people, some soldiers, some maybe aristocrats, maybe lawyers, and what I would consider white-collar individuals. But you wander into there. Are you kazooing it out, or are you doing some other types of another instrument? Like what's the goal here? I don't know why you're typing, but I assume you have a reason.
It's always a reason for the beeping.
Oh, my camera froze. I really need to get another cam link. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Go and roll a performance check then. Kazoo in your mouth, playing a song with an interpretive dance. Let's see how well this goes. That's a natural one.
Rip.
Makes it a 14, but it's still in that one. You begin dancing, and as you put the kazoo in your mouth, you begin to what you think perform pretty well. People are starting to wait. I don't know. Sir, you can't just type wait. Sure. Why not? You begin before that was about as silly as I was about to go with it, so that's fun. You begin performing, and you stick the kazoo in your mouth, and you begin dancing around, and people start to gather around. They're like, "Oh, someone's performing. This is great." And then they hear the most god awful like inhale sound in the middle of the dance, and the kazoo goes straight down your throat as you swallow it. It is now stuck in your throat, and you the only way you can breathe is by inhaling and exhaling. And every time you inhale and exhale, the kazoo plays. And it is laborsome, and you do feel yourself getting very lightheaded. We'll roll a perception check for the crowd to see if they notice that you're struggling. That's cocked. As soon as the wailing of the kazoo starts, all of them...
I'm back now.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll a perception check, or are you
No,
doing
no, no. This is for the crowd.
Okay.
To see whether or not they know you're choking.
I feel like I'm rolling around, making weird noises. They'd probably figure that out.
One could hope.
Well,
Hey, it's a rich one, so maybe there's a doctor.
I
among the
rolled
crowd.
twice because it is a big crowd. The first one was a natural 1.
Oh no.
So the bar goers are all drinking and ignoring you. However, on the second roll, I did roll a 15. So, one of the ladies who's a barmaid there sees you choking, and she's like, "Hey, I believe we maybe the performer's having some trouble here. Help? Anybody know Anybody know?
It's just like random noises of.
Yeah, like muffled kazoo sounds coming out of your throat.
It's just.
And like you feel yourself starting to slowly lose consciousness as you are like rolling around. And like the lady's like, what's wrong? What's wrong, honey? Are you okay? Oh, she's gonna roll a perception check to see if she sees like, oh no.
Oh no.
That's a natural 1.
Oh my god.
She
Why
like
are you-
she
Did
like
anyone else roll?
she like looks around, and she's just like, I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna roll a percentage dice, and we're gonna see if anybody shows up.
Oh my god. Can anyone else roll in your
Am I gonna have
place?
to reincarnate?
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, can anyone else roll in
reincarnate?
next place?
So I will random roll. Let's see, okay, higher, low. You lucky
given-
motherfucker.
Given you, I'm gonna say low.
This is where he's gonna roll in that 20.
I'm just going to take a picture of the dice.
Is it a 20?
Just gonna take a picture.
Did you roll a nat 20 this time?
I'm just gonna
But
take.
all the other times you don't?
I'm gonna take a picture of the dice. I'm gonna put
I
it.
swear to God.
I'm gonna put it
if
in
I-
D&D general. And you can attempt to try to help yourself. That's a yeah.
That's a nat 20
Yeah.
in your dice?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have Beep because he is like, proficient. He's like a royal. I'm gonna have him like sign out a little bit, choking. Like he's gonna like sign it out with his fingers in hopes that this lady understands any bit of sign language.
We're gonna
And
find
then
out.
he's gonna like pound on his chest to try and like show if she doesn't get it.
High or low?
Why?
God, fuck it, I'll say hi.
Okay. I rolled a 17.
Thank God.
As soon as you see signing, or as soon as she sees signing, she's like, I think he's trying to sign something. I don't quite understand. What's wrong? I don't. And then you start pounding on your chest and like pointing at your throat. Oh shit! Are you choking on something?
I'm just gonna nod really fast.
Oh no! You roll a Constitution saving throw at this point.
All right, hold on.
This is how Arval dies. Okay.
25.
You maintain to keep consciousness, even though you are not getting the oxygen you need to keep your brain alive at the moment.
I'm gonna get feeble-minded. My real life.
She's going to roll a medicine check to see if she can reach her hand down in there and pull it out.
She didn't have to do that shit. She just has to do a Heimlich maneuver.
She doesn't know anything about medicine. She's a fucking barmaid.
I feel like Heimlich maneuver is kind of like basic knowledge.
We are in the equivalent of a medieval fantasy world. Tell me Heimlich maneuver is.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. When was the Heimlich maneuver found?
Not medieval times, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. When did
I
the
want to say in
Heimlich...
the 50s.
By the
You know
way,
what?
Actually, it was in the
Heimlich
70s.
You know when Heimlich made this maneuver, he wasn't thinking about me.
No, he was not.
Not thinking
She's
about
going to, given that fact, she's going to reach her hand down in your throat and try to pull out the kazoo.
Oh,
She needs to roll.
She has tiny, dainty hands. She's a barmaid.
So she has
roll advantage. Get down there.
No,
Boo.
you're also not that tall. She has to. So she has a +3 to medicine. She has to roll a 15 or higher to successfully grab the kazoo and pull it out of your throat.
I swear to God.
Phrases that you will never hear outside of D&D.
Yeah, it's for real. 15 or higher. Mm-hmm. All right, there you go. That literally just happened.
Hey-o.
Yay.
She jams her hand, not very politely, down your throat. You feel her nails scrape against your esophagus
Oh.
as she reaches in and grabs the wooden kazoo. And when she goes to yank it, you can feel your neck muscles like convulse, trying to pull it down into your throat. And as she pulls out, and you hear like a pop suction sound with like the most pitiful kazoo sound all at once. And it falls out on the ground, and the kazoo is broken.
Dislodged.
It's
broken.
The kazoo is broken.
I'm gonna have to buy a new kazoo. Damn it.
just hold on to it. I can use mending on it when I
That's
find
true. You can mend my kazoo. Perfect.
And she's like, "Hey, are you okay? You doing it?" I take that as a no. You do take 2 points of slashing damage in your throat.
Oof. Rough. But I'm gonna have Beep just say, thank you.
You're welcome. And she'll reach over and grab a whiskey. This might help.
I hope I die of alcohol poisoning at this point. He's just gonna take the whole bottle and down it.
Okay.
He just has to deal with the pain. Okay.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. That's a bottle of whiskey, man.
22.
The pain outweighs the drunkenness. You are drunk. But you're not belligerent yet. And your throat is now numb.
Beep will take that. And he's just going to pick up the shards of his kazoo and pitifully walk out without saying a word. He's just very embarrassed.
A drunkard flips you a silver as you walk out.
I'm actually, just because of that act of pity, and I feel Beef is going to feel kind of happy that he did that. I'm going to actually go back over to that drunkard before I hop out, and Beep is going to give him 1 platinum, and before he can do anything, Beep's just gonna get the fuck out of there.
Platinum and silver happen to look quite alike. So, as you give him back the platinum, says, "I don't want that silver's for you, young man." And then you walk away, and he doesn't have an option. He did not recognize it was a platinum.
It's okay. I don't care that he doesn't recognize it. Beef does not care.
Okay.
And Beef's just gonna go back, and he's gonna take the remaining days to try and recover. Because that would fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'd take a few days to recover from someone reaching their fucking hand down your gullet.
I'd say.
I mean, I would assume so.
You know what this confirmed, though? Beef's the throat goat of the team.
Beef is the throat goat, yeah. Hey, don't tell you know who. Can't tell Thaddeus.
Don't steal my job.
Don't steal my job. Oh my god. Okay.
Shane has no idea this is happening, just politely on the boat.
Yeah.
Beef's just gonna haggardly walk back to the boat and just shut himself in the fucking room without a word to anyone. He's just gonna look pissed off passing by everybody.
Fair enough. Okay.
I mean, what else is he gonna do? He's definitely not gonna want to talk.
We have established that Arval and Vuivra are bunkmates, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I see his busted up kazoo when I get back, I will go ahead and cast Mending on it, because I took that forever ago and never had a chance to really use it.
There you go.
Fair enough. Beep will take it.
So Beep just looks angry.
Beep is just pissed. He's pissed at himself. He's not at you.
Oh no, I know.
I think that's my first ever Nat 1 performance.
I think so.
I wanted to make it special. Choking on a kazoo is probably
Certainly memorable.
Funniest. Yeah, the funniest method.
I'll just kind of look at you and go, rough day.
Beep's just gonna give a thumbs up in affirmation that it was a rough day.
No real follow-up or response or anything to that on my end, so.
Yeah, Beep can't give anything. Like, he barely got out the words at the bar. His throat and vocal cords are all kinds of fucked up right now.
That's Beep right there.
Hold on, let me take a look. Yeah, he's angry.
just cranky.
He's an angry boy.
Anyways.
That was a fun little performance, John.
I'd say so.
I was hoping to get money, but getting a fun experience is worth it.
Dude, Nat 1s don't happen a lot in this group.
No. Except when it's you rolling.
Well, yeah. Nat 1s and me are married at the hip. Unfortunately.
I definitely put my fair share in.
Let me tell you all about my best friend.
It's a natural 1. I hate myself. Okay. Assuming anybody, does Thaddeus want to do anything before going to bed?
Did I witness this kazoo incident?
No, you were on the boat.
Yeah, Beep was quite far away.
Damn.
I know you would have wanted to rub it in Beep's face.
No, I was gonna go buy a kazoo and then play it around you.
It'd be funny if you rolled in that one. And then you start joking.
Um, not really.
How about Elka? You're muted, Mousy. Unless you're still coloring your hair. If that's the case, that's acceptable.
We are still coloring my hair, so
Okay.
Do we want to
Cass,
venture
come back
into
to me.
Zane's wonderful world?
I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, then, without anything else, the first day goes by without much issue. Second day goes, you wake up, you're now fully healed. If you took any damage for whatever reason, you need full rest. Or long rest, I should say.
I'm going to theoretically say that Beep is still recovering because, you know, even though he would have like healed, quote unquote. Yeah, that's an internal injury that takes a moment.
Does anybody share that what happened?
Beep isn't sharing and no one else knows.
Yeah.
Beep will not. Beep is taking that shit to the grave. He ain't telling anyone else shit.
I'm not here to know.
All I know is that there was a busted up kazoo.
And an angry cat.
And an angry, and a very angry Beep.
Who refuses to talk.
No, I rephrase. This is Beep.
It's accurate.
Just grump.
Oh, so he puked up a hairball. He should have had a hairball.
Beep, hey, Beep is a royal tobacco. He does not lick himself.
He's got
he
people
showers.
for that.
Yeah, he showers. He's got people for that. Oh yes, bring me the royal liquor.
I want to roll on that because I swear to God, I've seen you over in the corner licking yourself.
Beep has never licked
Beep
himself.
would never. Yeah, even if he did lick himself, it would not be in the company of others. I just know, knowing Beep as much as I know the character, there's no fucking way. Like,
Yeah, Beep would never do that. Like even in his own privacy, he would not be licking himself.
unless you're into voyeurism, I
he
mean,
thinks far too highly in himself to lick himself.
that's fair. Okay. Well, second day goes on. Anybody want to do anything on this day? If not, we can just say you guys kind of hung out and relaxed and go into the third day.
Yeah, I'll catch everybody up on my conversation about how the priest at the temple of I'm getting them all mixed up in my
Sune.
head now. Sune, thank you.
Yes, I know they all start with S, and it can be very confusing. Welcome to Forgotten Realms.
I can't wait for Sephiroth to come out.
Sephiroth.
What god
Especially
is he?
considering I don't have notes.
God of Meteor.
Yeah, there's like 5 gods in this pantheon that have that name start with an S. So,
Boy. So yeah, I will just kind of, like I said, get everybody up to date and just be like, okay, here we are. Ta-da.
I do want to pull Weaver aside at some point.
go ahead.
Weaver, you can scry, correct?
This one can, yes.
While we wait, what is your preparation time?
To scry?
I'd like you to try and scry so I can communicate with Noetic.
That is a different. To communicate is a different spell. For me to see him is to scry.
Okay. Todd here. What the
Yeah.
hell did we...
I have two spells that I've used. One of them is scry, and that just lets me look in on Noetic. And then the other one is dream, where I can send you into his dream.
Yeah, and those have
What?
been interesting, but that does. I will say, and you would know this given that you cast the spell. Dream doesn't always give you what you want because you're basically
What?
being put in whatever dream they're having at that moment.
Right.
Yeah.
What
You-
did
you-
we do with the lady that... Was that a scribe?
That was a scry. You're talking about the. You're talking about the scry room. There's not many scry rooms in the world, and she just happened to be in charge of one of them, where multiple people can see a scry at one time.
Okay.
So
So that...
yeah, a scry peers in on what they're doing, and then the caster can relay the information to the best of their ability. Dream puts you into the dream of the target, but you are basically held to the standard of whatever dream they're having at that time.
With the exception of we can make them attempt to, or we can force them to take a wisdom saving throw,
Right.
and potentially make you a nightmare instead of a dream.
Yes.
Okay. I think I just want to peer based on the fact of what happened I saw last time. I felt that I somehow interacted with Torben in that last cry, but
That was a dream.
That was a dream. Yeah. You gained knowledge that Torben has control over Noetic's consciousness and subconsciousness through that dream. That's how you had any sort of interaction with Torben.
okay. I would just like to do a scry if you have time.
This one has no problem with that. And I will sit down and take the 10 minutes casting time to cast scry.
All right.
And
And I know I have a mirror because I stole one.
Yeah.
I have one too, so
Modifier. +5. Okay. So you would have secondhand knowledge of this person, so they get +5 to the modifier, to their. Like, do you have a likeness or picture of Noetic that he can use? Body part. Oh, that's right. You have a lock of hair of his.
Right.
We established that, so that would be.
10 down.
Okay. So, all right. So he has to roll a saving throw. Wisdom save. Gotcha.
Yep.
So it'd be a +1 to save, or +1 to. Okay. Yeah, he failed. So Weaver, what you see as you peer into what Noetic is doing right now, you see a familiar looking temple. In fact, you just saw this temple yesterday.
Oh.
You see a glancing. You see Noetic glancing to the right, and you're looking through the scryball, and to his right, make a perception check. To his right, you see two hooded figures, one with pale skin and a defined chin that comes out of the hood. The other being a more of a tan looking. That first one is taller, more masculine, broader shoulders. With the 22, you would assume it's either. It could be Torben, but you don't see his black hair that you're used to seeing. You see silverish hair coming down out of this pale person's cloak. The tan individual's a female. You've seen this female before. She is also cloaked, and she's standing next to Noetic, and you hear her say, "Are you sure they came? Are you sure they were spotted here? It would be a lot of trouble if they ended up finding us." And then you'll see the taller person go, "Shh," and then look right up at the scryball.
Okay, so can I? Because I didn't want to interrupt you. As soon as I recognized the temple, I probably would have dropped the scry.
Okay.
And just immediately from then, and just be like, "Daddy's come," and I will go ahead and wild shape. Gasp! I don't do that very often.
It is starting to become nighttime at this point, I would say.
Okay, into a giant owl.
Okay.
And I will scoop Thaddeus up and head that way, hauling ass.
Okay. We're hauling ass. I need to check one thing. Was not expecting this today.
Neither was I.
I don't think any of us were.
I didn't expect for Beep to become throat goat of the century, but here we are.
All right.
Hey, at least you can wear your pride ring now.
Yeah,
I don't have a pride ring.
You do now.
Yet.
You do
Call
now.
the chastity cage.
Wait. Where's the ring, though? Is it on my finger or is it on my dick?
Dick.
It's in your throat right now.
All right.
It's definitely a cock
Your
ring.
pride ring is actually your beehole.
Oh. You know,
Why does that make sense?
it does make sense.
Right?
But
I'm
how does it
surprised
work
you
for
guys don't.
lesbians?
We have a different. I mean,
Yes, and
generally, people with the vaginas have a
Vahi-
separate type of pride ring.
It's called your hymen.
Oh, on their
No.
finger. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
Lesbians are so modest.
The waitress has your pride ring stuck
You
around
know
her
what?
finger.
Beep's gonna go marry that waitress. She saved his life.
did not mean to draw there.
Only through gaining a pride ring do you truly become straight.
Stop it. Okay.
That's-
So you're flying.
Beep's gonna marry.
Okay, back on track here, kids.
Okay.
You're flying through, heading towards the slums. I would say it takes you about through the air with someone on your back. Granted, it is Thaddeus, who doesn't weigh much at all.
He's a twink.
Well, he's also an elf, and elves are pretty.
Yeah, it's like
Wide.
double twink.
It would take you about 10 minutes to the air to get there.
Okay.
But eventually you do find yourself landing on this temple.
Hang on, I have
Assuming you
an
want.
emergency going on, so I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
mute. I will still be listening, but
Okay. All right. Let me see here. Checking one thing. There we go. Okay. Downloading that map that I didn't plan to use at all today, in the slightest, at all. Just in case. Okay. Well, what you guys see, Thaddeus and Weaver, you see a few shady figures walking throughout the streets, but you don't see. This is assuming that Weaver described everything that was happening on the way, or about as you guys were making your way to the deck. You don't see the three figures. I would say both of you make a perception check. Okay. 23. Thaddeus, you feel that you're being watched. It's hard to tell from where, given that it's dark out. You do have dark vision, but it is strictly it is hard to figure out exactly where this is coming from. You kind of look around, and I would assume, well, given that, Brett's dealing with an emergency, I would assume Weavra would probably point in his best owl way to where they were, which was generally right around here, from what he could gather. You look over that way, and you do see a small figure, probably 5 foot tall, peeking out of an alleyway, staring in the general area of the temple. And she does have a hood over her head with that perception check.
I'm going to stealth.
Okay, so you're going invisible.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask Weaver if he can drop me on a rooftop where I can have a view.
Okay, well, he is an owl, but he does get silent feathers. So I'm going to need Weavra as an owl to roll a stealth check. With advantage, because of silent feathers. Assuming he can roll at this very
there's
second.
my mute button. No, I'm back. I do not have a giant owl stats in front of me.
I gotcha.
Okay. Crisis averted, for the record.
Okay, good. Perception is a +5.
Ooh. So if I take that off for a second and do that, with advantage.
So -4, so that's 20. We're looking for. Oh, sorry.
The first one.
We're looking for stealth. That's my bad.
Okay.
+4 to stealth, but you do get advantage.
+4.
Yes.
19.
19. Okay. So you fly as quietly as you possibly can over to one of these buildings. You feel as though you flew quietly enough that no one spotted you. Thaddeus is invisible. So, on the bright side, Thaddeus gets off the roof without much issue. Or gets onto the roof without much issue. Are you staying on that roof with him, or are you gonna find it, or are you gonna go away?
I'm going to, as quietly as owlly possible, basically just do a little dust off, for lack of a better term. I'm literally just landing, and then taking right off once I feel him off my back.
Okay.
I said as quiet as owlly possible.
Yeah. Well, which the stealth check does stick.
Yeah.
Um,
So I ain't hooting because I keep my intelligence and wisdom because I wild shaped and I didn't polymorph.
sure.
Haha.
Even then, owls are intelligent enough creatures that if they're hunting, they're not going to be
Openly
rude.
make noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to like slightly whisper, "Don't go too far."
Yeah, I'm gonna hop back maybe 2 roofs away, if that. I'm gonna keep eyes on the Murdoch, come here. Oh, wait, he's already. Okay. I'm gonna keep eyes on the rooftop that I left Thaddeus on,
Okay.
and the alley that he kind of pointed me towards.
Okay.
I was only half paying attention, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm trying to corral an animal here now. Come here, Murdoch. I got him. You good?
Okay. So, Thaddeus, what you see immediately is a woman. She's looking in the general direction of the temple, and you do hear her whisper saying, "I don't know what that was, but that was creepy." And you'll hear a voice come out of the shadows. "What was creepy?" "Well, I could have sworn I saw a bird, but it was ridiculously large, and I don't think there's any birds around here that can take that shape. I mean, there are lycanthropes around, so maybe... Are there... Hendrik, are there lycanthropes that are bird-based?" And you'll hear an old voice kind of like speak out. "I'm not so sure, but I have heard about there being werebats. Maybe something along those lines is what you saw." I don't know. Maybe. It was a little weird, that's all I know. "Well, just keep your guard up. I'm sure whatever it was won't bother us. It's not like we're doing anything wrong here." "Yeah, but if people found out we were connected with him, it might cause trouble, especially with those people from Sylvania." "Hey, you, quiet guy. Didn't the boss say that you knew who they were?" And you will hear a monotone, familiar voice, Thaddeus. "Yes, I do. In another life." And you'll hear the girl say, "Wow, he actually spoke. Huh. Well, I believe the coast is clear. Maybe we should get back to the hideout and maybe ditch the city as fast as possible. I'd rather not be in it with them here. I tend to agree, the older man says. And they begin walking down the alleyway. And what are you going to do? Mind you, all of them are wearing cloaks, and you do not know who they are from the rooftop. You can only gauge based off of like body size, but even then, you can't really identify anybody.
But did I recognize the voice?
Within reason, the voice was. How do I put? The voice was familiar and sounded similar to what you remember Noetic's voice sounding like, but it was different. You don't know. It's hard to tell if just, age caused, age caused the changing of the voice, or maybe it's not him. You don't recognize the voice other than it sort of sounds like Noetic, but it's not quite the same. It's eerie how similar it sounds, though.
Hang on the map where they are and which direction they're going.
Do you see where Vivra's token is?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically right underneath there, and they're heading. So they're basically right here, where the center of the ping is, and they're heading this way. And they're casually walking. They're not running or anything.
I'm going to continue to then, because this is an island, I'm going to see if I can follow them using my acrobatics.
Okay.
And jump from roof to roof to follow them.
So auditory-wise, you won't have any issues staying quiet. But what you will have an issue with is actually jumping roof to roof and not causing things to fall or stuff of that nature. So what I need you to do is, as you're jumping roof to roof, I'm going to need to make you I'm going to need you to make me a few acrobatics checks. So go ahead and roll the first one.
If they are moving, I'm also going to follow, but I'm going to stay, like I said, 2-3 buildings behind.
Okay.
Obviously I cannot see Thaddeus, so I cannot do anything about that.
28. Okay. 28. You're able to jump across, making no noise because your boots of elven kind. You remain hidden, following them. You run along a few terraces and porches that hang off of these buildings, and then you go to jump across to the next roof. Go and make another one. $19. You go to leap, and you don't quite make it all the way across, but you're able to catch yourself and not fall plummeting 50 feet to the ground, but you do catch yourself and you do make a little noise, so I'm going to need you to make a stealth check. You are... yes, you're seeing all of this. At least you're seeing where they're going. Libra.
I'm also on the lookout for any sign of Thaddeus.
For that first botch jump, you don't see anything. For that stealth, okay, we're rolling stealth for 4 people here. Okay. You hear Weaver, you see them stop. And you don't. You see them stop. You don't hear them because you're too far away. But Thaddeus, you hear the older man say, "Hold on."
Was that? I did not hear that hold on, but I saw them stop.
You see them physically stop, and
Okay.
one of them begins to kind of look up and around. I believe we're being followed. Let's keep walking. Hopefully whoever they are doesn't do anything stupid or rash. Maybe it's something. Who knows? And they'll continue walking, although all of them now on higher alert than they were prior.
Is there any way I can like mimic the sound of an animal?
You certainly can try. You're going to need to roll.
That'd probably be a nature check, right?
I would say, well, it depends on what you're trying to mimic. What are you trying to mimic?
Like a rat or something that.
Yeah, you're. You know what a rat sounds like, so you don't need necessarily nature to know what a rat
Performance
is.
then, right?
You're gonna have to roll a performance check for me.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Fuck.
Yeah, it sounds like a human making a rat, like a rat / mouse squeak. Yeah, and immediately the old man stops.
I'm gonna go ahead and float in and like dive like I'm attacking something.
Okay, you were a massive fucking owl.
Yep.
All right, just want to make sure that you were remembered that.
Yep.
Okay, so you're diving in like you're going after something.
Like I'm going after whatever made that squeak noise. So I'm guessing that at a 10, I can tell that that was obviously not a real rat.
And you're going to be... Okay, so what I'm going to need you to do then is I'm going to need you to make a performance check as you dive in. That's... an 18. Which is the charisma of a giant owl 0.
It doesn't matter because I'm wild shaped. I keep my charisma score.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you dive in, and immediately all 4 of them go like tense up and like look at you and draw weapons. And the old man goes, "Hold on." He's gonna roll an insight check. It's an awfully big owl to be in a city like this. Who are you? Are you gonna try to continue those charades?
Can I hear him?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's like he sees you land, he hears he sees you land, he hears your talons hit the ground, and he looks and all 4 of them see you.
Okay.
And all 4 of them can you can hear what they're saying.
Am I part of the 4?
No, there's 4 individuals.
Yeah, so there are 4 plus me plus you at this point.
6 total. Correct.
Oh, I thought there were 3.
No, there's 4 people walking with them. There's a larger man. There's a larger man with a more profound chin, pale to his face. There's a shorter, older man who has been speaking, and then there's the woman, and then there's who you perceived as noetic.
Presumably noetic, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I will. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle up to them and like kind of crudely scratch in the ground. Town guard.
Okay.
On patrol. Sorry to bother.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah, that deceived me.
You'll see the old man kind of look at you and squinting, and then the man that you have been seeing through scries turns around and looks at you. Its eyes squinting as well. And then the female looks like she immediately has what look to be axes drawn. They're a little weird. And the paled face, defined chin man with the silver hair, he slowly turns and looks. Well, isn't this amusing? I suppose, disguises are no longer in need, since we are in the presence of friends. And you'll see the man's face shift and form into the face of Torben.
Oh, fuck.
I was not expecting this early of a bit of a reunion. But I suppose, and he will.
So he's made me.
Oh yeah, he's seen right through you.
I'll shift back.
It is good to
This one-
seek you again. He'll
This one
smile.
apologizes. This one is on a bit of a side quest and saw a group. This one was informed that this area is not safe at night, even for those with more capable means of defending themselves. This one was not aware that you were here.
I'm sure. Well, and he'll look right up to the roof, right at you, Thaddeus, and smile. Well, seeing as you're alone.
Can I tell that?
He has a shit-eating grin on his face. I'll let you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want this
Perhaps.
to happen this early, but I suppose. I guess it wouldn't make as much impact if the little Harangon girl wasn't here. Shame. Well,
May this one ask a question?
you may ask. Does mean I'll answer.
Do you have anything to do with the deity Malor?
His face will look really confused when you say that.
That's fair.
Malar. I've heard of tales of him, but anything that deity has done certainly has nothing to do with me.
Would that 22 insight still hold?
He seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
But then he will immediately hit you with an insight check of his own.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna say, what's your spell saving throw?
Saving throw is 17.
17. Okay.
I'm legitimately asking, like, if he's making an insight to me, like, I'm legitimately asking about Malor, and I'm being forthright.
Right. He's trying to understand why you're even asking him about it.
Mhm.
I see you have your own issues with the divine. I suppose we
This
do
one-
share that same fate.
This one found himself in the middle of a tug of war, if you will, between two deities.
Well, that seems awful.
this this one agrees. This one is not fond. This one had visited the temple of Sune, and I'll kind of gesture over my shoulder, earlier today.
Ah, so you must have met good old Iman.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I suppose it's good that you are one of the last he met. And he'll smile at you. And as he smiles at you, you see a little bit of blood on his right fang. Huh.
Yeah. This one is disappointed. This one found him to be helpful.
Oh, he was helpful. You can still go talk to him if you like, but maybe stick to the nighttime. And he'll smile, the most wicked, evil smile. Well, our encounter, and he'll look right up at Thaddeus. Should not have happened yet. But fate being what it is, it has brought you to me. So,
No wedding.
You'll say that out of the blue.
Yes.
You know, you could come join this conversation, little elf.
Are you going to kill me?
Of course not. Not yet, at least.
I'm going to use my acrobatics. And I am going to leap down near them. So when I land, Noetic can see me. But yet I'm out of a physical attack contact.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check. This is a 50-foot drop, so.
Hey,
23. Okay, you're able to jump, backflip, and like vault yourself down without hurting yourself. Oh, I suppose we should do away with that. And he'll like wave his hand, and your invisibility would just kind of like disappear.
I was going to do that anyways.
Well, my
I'm
apologies.
not here to speak to you. Noetic. Is that you?
And you'll just see Torben like do a full body turn, head looking right at him. Go on. Your boy toy is speaking to you. Noetic will just... You now recognize his face. battered and scarred compared to what he used to be. His eyes are blank. And he'll just look at you with like the most disgusted frown and a hint of anger over his eyes and not say a word to you. Well, I suppose he's not much of a talker anymore. Go on, Noetic. Speak.
First of all, you arrogant bastard. He wasn't much of a talker. And we communicated, oftentimes without much speak. Your ignorance surprises me. Noetic. Are you happy with him?
There is not a word or sign that he gives you that could answer that question. Torben will look right at you, Thaddeus. You blink your eyes and he'll be right up next to you. Our meeting is not meant to happen right now. Same goes with your reunion. But don't worry, as he like curls his fingers underneath your chin. Don't worry though, in due time. And he'll look over to you, Vivra, and kind of smile, and then look at Thaddeus. Thaddeus, make a Constitution saving throw. You feel your body go tense, and you cannot move. As he plunges his fingernail into the bottom of your chin, piercing your skin just barely, letting your blood flow out onto his finger. You starlings are delectable. As he kind of like lets a drop of your blood go hit his tongue. Almost forgot what the taste was like. Oh, well then. I suppose, like I said, too early. There's far too much for me to handle before I am rid with you. I will give you this, though. If there's another mishap, another scry, or another peeking in, and you look right at you, Thad, or right at you, Vivra. Let's just say it would be a dreadful mistake on your end. And he'll whisk back in like a shadowy form and then put his feet on the ground, and holding his hand out, you'll see a bit of a portal open up in front of you. And coming out of that portal, holding on to the neck, you see an unconscious you see an unconscious familiar figure. Cloak overhead, feathers on face. You see Archer, unconscious. Any more interruptions? And Loverboy here gets it. And I wouldn't want to do that. He is the man responsible for letting me out of my tomb. So, don't. And he will, as he says don't, what's your HP at?
Mine, 118.
He casts Power Word Stun on you. As he says don't, in a very, like a dark shade comes off of his voice and just paralyzes you. I forgot that spell doesn't allow you to talk. Oh, what a shame. Well, that's no fun. And he'll drop the spell. And he'll just sit there smiling at you with Archer in his hand.
Archer's in his hand.
Literally, like his legs are dangling. His clawed owlin feet are just barely like touching the ground, and he's literally holding him up by his neck, with his face facing you.
Okay. Is he, other than the obvious, is he in any sort of distress? Like, is he like actively dying right now?
As far as you can tell, you can't. No, I mean he's asleep. As far as you can tell.
Okay.
Can we
Very well.
has to roll and see if he's like living or dead?
I mean, yeah, if you want to make a medicine check.
I mean, it'd be a pretty empty threat if he was like, "I'll kill him," and he's already fucking dead.
23.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to do that publicly, but
You both see shallow
TGM.
breaths coming from his stomach. They're very shallow, but it's as if he's in a temporary stasis. I will say, this one was the last that tried to intermingle and thwart my inevitable plan. And he's far stronger and far more capable than either of you two put together.
this one understands. But as this one said, how do I want to play this?
Gosh.
Okay. As this one said, this one is at present attempting to deal with a different situation.
And he'll just shrug his shoulders and, like, was waiting for a yes and.
I can answer that.
You can still talk. Your body's just frozen.
My body's frozen too.
Your body is like you cannot move, but but you're more paralyzed than you are stunned.
Whole
Oh,
person,
okay.
not stunned.
Correct.
Torben, my battle is not with you. I've lost something once before, and all I want is the opportunity not to lose it again.
Well, if that is all, we really must be on our way. And he will.
Oh.
Noetic, I still love you.
He makes no face at you, no nothing. You do make a perception check.
God, my rolls are shitty.
15's good enough. As Torben grabs on to his friends, or his companions, I should say, you do see a tear coming out of Noetic's eyes as they teleport away.
Oh, shit. Okay. I was too slow on the uptake. Damn.
While that was happening, I pulled out my iPhone and I threw it at them, so it teleported with them. Then I'm gonna pull up iPhone location.
Um,
Pull out the
I'm
homing
going to look.
chancla.
Finding out the Find My Owl in that
Does the
Yeah.
homing chancla exist in the universe?
homing chocolate.
No matter where you throw it, it slowly approaches the enemy.
It's a magic item.
Okay, so they have teleported away, correct?
Yes, they're gone.
I'm
And
going to
the whole person goes away as he's gone.
I'm going to immediately start searching where they were for any of like Archer's feathers or anything of him that I can potentially use to scry later.
Okay, make an investigation check.
The 12?
Unfortunately, no.
Would I have an opportunity to look?
Yeah, you can roll an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm being fairly obvious about it, especially if you ask what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
This one was hoping to find a feather or something from Archer to be able to look in on him later, perhaps.
Let me look. I see a sidewalk.
Yeah, you see nothing.
Yeah.
So
I see a sidewalk. I
Yeah.
rolled a fucking 1.
you roll the 3 plus 1.
Oh, 3 plus. Okay.
Marginally better. I will look back at Thaddeus and go, that was unexpected.
Yes. And Noetic cast a tear when I told him I loved him.
There must
There's-
still be some of him in there.
There is hope. What that bastard wants with him, I have no clue. And thank you for being my better judgment, or I would be dead.
This one, I'm laughing in character. This one was this close, and I'll hold a couple of claws like half an inch apart, if that, to casting a spell on you myself.
I'm not sure I understand that. To kill me?
No, to keep you from potentially doing anything harmful to any of us.
Oh, yes. Good thing I'm sober.
Very much so.
Well,
From-
we should probably get back to the others and tell them what we've seen.
Yes. I will go ahead and wild shape back into a giant owl
Okay.
and fly on home.
Okay.
Yeah, no, okay. Never mind. I had a thought, but I realized probably too late because I had already wild shaped.
Okay, so you make it back to the boat. It is now pitch black out. Everybody is asleep.
I'm gonna bunk down and cry myself to sleep.
Okay.
Mm. I'm just gonna go ahead and write everything out, and kind of write out that interaction, kind of tuck it in. I'll put it under Arval's kazoo, with another note saying this one is sleeping in, and I will go ahead and sleep as well.
Okay. The night passes as this is happening. Zane, so I've been rolling random things as we've been going through all this. You have gained a day on travel, or you have lost. Sorry, you've gained a day to where you're now, as morning comes, you find yourself arriving and slowly being lifted down into the Wandering Wharf.
Good.
As everyone wakes up, you see a familiar flag, or a familiar ship bearing the flag of the Sterling household, pull up in the dock right next to you guys. And you see Zane wander off the ship.
We have some stories for you.
I'm still asleep, so.
I'm actually gonna have Beep be below deck, and he's going to attempt to cook a meal.
Okay.
He's gonna attempt to cook like breakfast.
Make a survival check.
Oh, wonderful! One of my worst. 18.
Hey.
I don't give everyone food poisoning.
No, you actually do a fairly good job.
And the boat doesn't burn down.
That's always a bonus.
Burning the boat is like half the fun of cooking.
Okay, so yeah, you make a good enough breakfast that people are satisfied and all good to go.
Cool. I'm gonna leave it's not Viva anymore, right? Or
No, it is Viva.
It is Viva.
It used to be Vaten.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Vaten, right. So, sometimes I get confused. So I'm gonna leave Vivra like a little bit, and I'm gonna put a little I don't know, whatever would be something like a paper towel to cover it and try to keep it a little bit warmer.
Okay.
Beak's gonna be nice because he read the note. He knows he dealt with some shit.
And you know you're leaving something for the, basically, fire mage, right?
Yeah,
I don't think reheating it's going to be a problem.
that's true. I mean, hey, maybe you wanna save your energy.
Okay.
But
So
anyway, we can go back to like Zane coming down. Sorry.
okay. So yeah, Zane, you walk onto the wharf, onto the dock, and you see the lilies sitting there. At this point, actually, you see a familiar face walking up, looking very exhausted. Ander wanders up. Oh. Huh.
You look like you've been having a good ride.
You could say, yeah.
I'm gonna have Beep walk up, and he's feeling a little better in his throat, and he's just gonna say, hearing what Zane says, he's gonna say, "I don't think he was the one getting ridden."
Sound a little sick, Beep.
Beep, you sound like you have a sore throat, a little gruff.
Then, the strep's going around.
Sure you didn't have anything down your throat.
Oh, no. No. I'm fine.
Yes.
What he said.
Sure.
You know who probably had something down their throat? This guy. He's gonna point to Andrew.
He'll just like look at all of you. Look disheveled and like you see make a for so who all so this is Thaddeus Beep and Zane on the dock with Ander, right?
Yeah.
Make both three of you make a perception check.
Give me a second.
Dirty 20.
Walking up the stairs. Move, cat. Move, other cat. Move, other cat.
My man went to one of those white parties. Can't believe it.
What did Zane roll for perception?
Oh, sorry. Bad. I don't think that happened.
Oh,
Whoa!
the
Nat 20.
the DC wasn't that high. What did you roll?
7.
Hey, it was 5. He tried to hide it. You guys see claw marks all up and down his neck and back. The man is covered.
Thanks, I could have used this roll for something better.
Okay.
I can tell. He got it up the rear.
You'll see his eyes go distant when you say that.
With that perception, do I see anything like pieces of wood that are stuck in his throat?
No. What? And given that he had a whole day to like fix himself, no.
I'm gonna tell him, don't sound so displeased. I mean, she essentially threatened you with a good time. I'm just gonna smile. Like, you're gonna see my helmet melt off, and I'm gonna be having this giant shit-eating grin when I said that.
He'll just look at you, looking moderately defeated. Well, I got you guys a audience with her.
Will we come back looking like you?
No, that's just me, bud. It's just me.
It should stay that way.
10 days from now.
Shane, welcome back.
What did I miss?
You missed this guy getting torn to shreds by a cougar.
Clearly.
Well, remember I did catch Zane up a couple of times over through Dream.
Right, yeah, you
Did
So
you do that last night, though?
no.
Nope.
No.
You're basically 2 or 3 days behind, I think, and that's if that, yeah.
About 2 days, yeah.
Now
10 days from now, sunset in her in the royal hall up at the palace. We're all to meet with her and go over our concerns and our issues. I got into her ear about this Aldragos person, or who she claimed to be, Dreg is his name for here, I suppose. He looks, by the way, Ander looks like dark circles under his eyes. This man looks like he has not slept in like 4 days. He hasn't. She was very adamant that he wasn't the man we think he is, but if you could bring proof that he is who we say he is, then she'll definitely consider it. But yeah, he'll just give you a double thumbs up. So, what happened to you guys? You good? Everything good? How was your trip, Zane?
Oh, it was fine. I got in a fist fight on the top deck of that ship with a phoenix, but you know.
And you did it without me.
I didn't have much choice. It also got away.
Oh, come on, man. Whatever. How about you guys? I assume you've been doing an amazing job at collecting information and proof that Aldregos is who we say he is, right?
A miniature dragon got lodged in my throat and tried to kill me, but I got it out.
You're gonna roll an insight. Roll a deception check.
All right.
No, not nat, sorry. It's fucking 24.
He'll just look at you. A miniature dragon.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I knew you were a bard, but I didn't know you got that freaky.
Wow.
Not like that.
Hmm.
I mean like a real dragon. Like it was tiny. It was sent by the Blue Dragoon.
Have you been eating those mushrooms?
No.
You might have been eating
I'm telling you,
mushroom.
it tore up my throat.
If he was eating my mushroom, guess he would have problems speaking.
No one wants to eat your mushroom.
Speaking of eating my mushroom, last night,
Oh
We've
God, I
already-
don't want to hear it.
we
I don't want to hear about what happened last night with you and your mushroom.
What if I said the name Torben?
I'm gonna
You
look
fucked
over.
Torben?
I'm gonna look over at Thaddeus and just be a little grim about it.
Ander just like shakes his head, pats all three of you on the shoulder. That guy again, huh? All right. Well, that's not today's problem. And he will walk up.
It
onto
might
the,
be.
He'll
What
walk
about
up. He'll
Torben?
walk up onto the ship and go to wander into his quarters.
What about Torben?
We had an incident involving him last night. The Weaver did a scry, and we found Thaddeus.
You were
and
Thaddeus.
very
Your
close.
Thaddeus.
My Noetic. We found Noetic over on the seaside slums area. So we traveled over there. He turned into an owl, and we had an encounter with Corbin, and he decided not to kill us, but showed us something interesting.
I'm just staring daggers at Thaddeus right now.
He held somebody by their neck. And for the life of me, I can't think of
Archer?
Archer.
You're gonna see. I'm just gonna
he-
look down at the ground, and you're not gonna be able to notice it, but I'm going to be frowning very hard.
Weaver, you could probably explain it more than me. I was a tad bit emotional.
I haven't left the room, but I did write a note for Arval, so hint, hint. If he wants to pull that
Yeah.
out, he can kind of catch Weaver's side of the story.
So I'll just have, I'll have Beep explain it to him as best I can. I'm not gonna act it out because that fucking voice is starting to hurt my throat.
Well,
No,
you
I
can't
was
talk
like-
like this all the time.
It's really hard for me. And half the time it felt like I was going into fucking Brooklyn Mario.
I have osteoporosis. It was.
Swing your arms from side to side.
Let's go get some pancakes.
Let's go get some shrooms, Luigi.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, continue.
So,
But yeah,
yes.
people explain it to Zane of like what happened, and then people just say, I know we don't really like Torben, but I do somewhat feel like there's bigger fish to fry. We gotta go after him. Obviously, we gotta take him down. But
Clearly we do, but
there's something greater to this than Torben.
what the hell are we supposed to do? Last time he leveled a fucking city block around us.
Well, my concern
Well,
that
the
was
second
only-
strongest potential person in the world wanted to kill us too. So
Now I got this guy from New Jersey with us.
I don't know. I just don't know how he would
Beep
win.
walks in. He's wearing like a flat cap. He's got a cigar in his mouth. I'm
Hey,
walking.
cab. Can I get a cab ride?
I'm walking here.
My concern was with my personal issue of Noetic, but Alistair, I don't understand what that was all about.
Who's that? Oh, yeah.
Well, I would say our best bet from here after we talk to the Queen. We might want to go to the ruins of Striax Haven.
I mean, I know I'm strong, but I don't think I'm strong enough to stop that.
I'm just saying the ruins might hold clues for us.
I mean, maybe. I can't guarantee it would work either, though. So it begs a certain question, in my sake, or opinion. Button, you still got the vessel, right?
Weaver's still below deck.
I am not. Yeah, I have not come up.
We
Fair enough.
mentioned this like 3 times.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's just funny to me.
Like, Andrew was here, Andrew's not here now. I wasn't sure how many people we actually had here for it. So.
It's just Beep, Zane, and Thaddeus.
Why don't we get Elka and Weaver up and discuss it amongst us all?
I believe we should do that.
And yeah, I guess somebody wake up Ori. I can tell he's sleeping. I can feel the boat shaking.
I mean, they say if the boats are rocking, don't come knocking.
It's, have you ever heard a bull snore?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, why am I talking like I'm from New Jersey?
Ori is
I told you strip throat was coming around.
Ori is laid out on the top deck with a blanket over him, and he's sleeping like a bull actually would, and Alera's just like cuddled up underneath the blanket with him.
Is the blanket too small for him?
Slightly. In fact, Alera's hogging most of it.
How did Alara hog most of the blanket? How's it even possible?
She's cocooned herself in it.
Yeah. Only Ori's like nose and like part of his face is underneath the blanket. With like part of his arm like desperately trying to rip it away from her, but he's too tired / lazy to do it. So, what were you guys trying to do with Ori?
waking people up so we can get together and discuss how we want to be here.
Oh, Ori's just asleep. He's not.
It might be, I know above board, it might be better to just wait till we have the group until we discuss like what we want to do.
That's true.
Well, that was kind of my concept of where we're going. It is 10:30. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if that's where you guys want to end it, being reunited and everything, you know.
Yeah, we're all reunited. The group's back together. The boys are back in town.
Unless Mousy wants to do something. She's muted. Other than do her
I'm
hair.
good. I'm good.
Do we get a picture at least of your hair now?
I mean, it's not done yet. I have to wash it
Oh,
out.
okay.
But I'll put a picture after. Yeah.
What color are you going for?
Green.
Nice. Is that your toxic don't touch hair color?
No, it's just my fall color.
Fucking with you. That's an ongoing joke in my family. If you find anybody with colored hair, that means it means that they don't like to be bothered because they're displaying their colors.
I mean, I definitely don't.
Like poison tree frogs, you know.
That's what the fuck is that called? I can't remember. Apostmatism?
I have no
Something like
idea.
I
Sure.
think it's apostmatism.
Yeah. Either way, that's an ongoing joke between my dad and I. He's just like,
keeps
yeah,
predators away.
keeps
but
predators
also
away.
attracts mates.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. But all right, yeah, that's fine. We can end it there. Next weekend is very up in the air for me because I don't know if I'm going to be going down to Virginia. There's a chance I won't, but there's also a chance I will. So I'll keep you guys updated. Whatever weekend I am going down, obviously I won't be able to DM. So we will be taking off that weekend. But all right, cool. Sounds good. I'll be right back. All right, everyone. That's where we're going to go ahead and end it. Hopefully, I'll keep you guys posted on what weekend I'm going to be gone. Chances are it'll probably be next weekend, but I think we're still deciding as a family. So, anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will catch you guys sometime this coming few weeks. So, anyways, peace out. Bye.